Hello and welcome. Thanks for watching this comparison of an existing 30-year fixed mortgage in comparison to the first lien HELOC. So as we can see here, we've got a spreadsheet pulled up with a side-by-side. On the left side over here is the current mortgage taken out about 2 years ago when interest rates kind of spiked. We're at about 7.875. So we got 28 years left to go. And over here on the right side, we're going to compare with that same 217, but we also have about 60,000 of debt that we're paying off, and we're going to view what the outcome is. So first, with the first lien HELOC, what we're going to do is after we close, we're going to open up a checking account. It's going to be linked to the line of credit with an automated sweep. So we're going to place our household deposits of income into this checking account, and it's going to move over and decrease the balance of the line of credit. And out of that same checking account, the expenses are going to move out and add back to the balance as well too. And then the interest is calculated at the end of the month based upon our daily average balance. So here's a quick example. In this scenario, we had household income about 9,000, monthly expenses at about 3. So now we want to see, how does this function? So if this was a checking account, the 9 comes in, it's going to reduce our balance to 271,000. Now it's time to pay our expenses. So out of the checking account, money goes out back to the principal balance. 274,000 now becomes the balance. And now we're going to calculate the interest, simple interest based upon our daily average balance. So how many days was our balance? 271, 280, or 274? What we want is to have the most amount of days with our balance at 271 to capture this amount of interest, about $1,802, versus 1862 with our original balance of 280. So majority of our clients may put this expense on a credit card, pay it off at the end of the month, so there's no interest on the credit card, and it allowed our income to decrease our balance as much as possible. So again, we're starting off at a higher amount, 280,000 versus 217, flowing our household income in, expenses out. So what's this outcome look like? With that combination above, we're tracking towards about 5 years to pay off. Over here on our left side, we had 28,000. The bank is going to collect 320,000 of interest over those 28 years, even though your loan is currently at 217. On our right side, 280 is the starting loan amount. Interest is 62,000. So we've now decreased the amount of interest paid, decreased the line amount down to 5 years to pay off, and effectively changing what our equivalent interest rate is down to this level based upon our cash flow, our dollars in, dollars out. And again, this is utilizing the line of credit with our cash flow attacking the balance, but we also retain access to the line of credit as well too. The line of credit is a variable interest rate based upon an index and a margin. Right now we're given a current rate example and we're landing at 5.2 years. Here's an example of how if rates went up, 9.9, it would change our timeline to pay off to 5.5. So the timeline moved by 2 months, even though we changed the rate 2%. Rates go up 3%, we're at 5.6 years. Well, what if it went to the max? 13.625 is the rate max. We'd be at 6.4 years as the payoff. Of course, interest rate went up, the total interest went up, but we're still well ahead of our existing baseline of the current mortgage. So that is how we're negating the interest rate because of the cash flow and retaining access to this liquidity So then if we wanted to look at, let's say we wanted to build a garage in a year and it's going to cost 50,000. Well, we decreased our balance by 51,000 in the year. So we have access to that liquidity. We could draw that 51,000, set our balance back up to 280. And now our timeline to pay off this 280,000 is now extended to 6.2 years. So we are debt free, no liens on the property. We've built a garage, all with our cash flow coming in and doing it within a 6-year period of time and less interest than what we would be doing on our traditional mortgage. So that's a quick recap. Just wanted to review how this First Lien HELOC is set up and works. Glad to help out with additional questions. You can reach out to me via email, phone, and I'll be glad to set up an appointment to discuss any additional questions. Thank you.